When you are, fella. Ready. All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody back to the Built Different podcast. This is episode 23 of Off the Backboard. And we got a crazy episode for you today. Well, not crazy, just, smooth, solid, not crazy. I don't want anyone to go crazy right here, right now. But I got Sir McClappington on the mic.
The gamer tag's crazy. Gamer tag is absurd.
I got Slat Matt, Heart Attack, whatever you want to call him. He's here.
Christ.
I'm your host, Thomas Axby. Can't wait till you open up an episode and just shit on me. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for the day Thomas the Train or Jimmy Neutron or something. Roasting myself. All right.
Oh, what was your old gamer tag before T-Sax to God? I'm gonna have to.
Thomas JS14.
So that's not that bad. But
not bad at all.
It's not that bad.
Or it was Anakin 12303. Now that was the bad one. That was the bad one. Anakin 12303.
Son is a fanboy to the fullest.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Anakin's my guy. And he broke my heart when he became Darth Vader. Segment. But all right, we got a big episode. We're gonna go through some headlines, some recent big games. We're gonna talk about the East, the West. We got a special guest. We'll introduce him when we do because he's a special guest. It was
East, West.
Yeah,
we got a special.
You're
bugging.
We're gonna talk about some under 25 players, and of course, we're gonna update our ban list because there's been some crazy shit going on. Matt has a ranking. I have a question of the day. And then we're going to conclude this with some players to look out for. So, Matt, how you doing, man? That was like a fucking 3-minute intro. My bad.
It's all right. What's up? I'm good. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Yeah, man. I'm chilling, living. The Knicks, that's my opening take. The Knicks are pissing me off, specifically Julius Randle. I know he finally had a couple of good games, but it's tough to watch because we have
averaging 16 on terrible efficiency.
Yeah, man, but it's tough to watch because RJ, he looks pretty solid, but he still seems like an irrelevant piece to our offense.
Oh, RJ snapping. RJ's going off.
I feel like he should have the ball more. Brunson, he's not being a point guard because Julius Randle,
like 4 assists
literally,
a game, bro.
How the Knicks work right now is Julius Randle gets the ball, Julius Randle drives, whatever happens after that is whatever happens.
Hopefully he
passes us out 30% of the time.
Hopefully he gets kicked out to RJ, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and Brunson's averaging
all I know is
really
I'm going to be talking
assists.
about Randle in a little bit. Just know that. Sneak peek.
List. The ban list? Oh, the ban list. Fuck. But yeah, no, the Knicks are pissing me off. I don't know, Thibs, the thing that I hate about Thibs is that he stands up to literally everyone else on the team. If everyone else is playing bad, they get their minutes cut, they get a reduction in their role, they get the ball a little bit less.
Could you imagine Thibs putting Randle on the bench?
Not the bench, but I'm saying...
No, I know what you're saying.
But Brunson got to be the one holding the ball, bro.
Yeah,
this is what I said last year. I said, hey, if Julius Randle isn't holding the ball, the Knicks are going to win. What happened?
Yeah, that was our biggest argument.
The Knicks started winning because Julius Randle...
See, this is what I was saying. Yeah, last year was all things went right for y'all. But what I was worried about last year was this. I was just a year early.
Hey, we're 4-4 with this.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
because your depth is fucking ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah,
And like I said, the Knicks built a great team. I think it's going to be even greater if Julius Randle leaves. But
Have you peeped that Randle literally has in every other season? Every other season he's good. And then every other season he's dog shit.
And in the playoffs, no matter what, we don't get nothing.
My opening take, though. My man Tyrese Maxey can pass the fucking ball. Bro, everyone was shitting on him saying, he can score, but we don't know if he can facilitate. Now, he just wasn't facilitating because he had Ben Simmons there first, and then he had James Harden.
Yeah.
My man can be a fucking point guard.
With Ben Simmons?
Yeah, but he was a rookie.
Oh.
But, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look that up.
The year he averaged 16 a game and went off was the year Ben Simmons sat out and then got traded. But his rookie year he was with Ben Simmons. Fuck, you threw me all off. Oh yeah, he averaging 25 and 7 right now. He's going off.
I wanted to talk.
He's sneaky all-star pick.
And I'm definitely talking about this later. But I think Nick Nurse was the best move the 76ers franchise has done
100%.
in the past 20
years.
And
you know what's great about Nick Nurse is because he was low-key known with the Raptors team as a Joel Embiid stopper. Joel Embiid against the Raptors only averaged 22 points a game. This is a guy who's led the league in
Nick
points
Nurse is
2 years now.
He's locked in,
and the percentages were always shit. And he a stopper's just exaggerating. Obviously, it's a player that you can only contain, not stop. But he knows how to stop Embiid, so he also knows how to enhance Embiid.
Right.
And so that's what he's done. And then it's also opened up the floor for guys like Tobias Harris. Kelly Oubre's in the starting lineup now. He's doing his thing. Last night wasn't a good showing from him, but
Kelly Oubre, I've always said it, like he just needs to be under a good coach.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was under Steve Kerr on the Warriors, but that was their down
do you
year.
remember the first 8 games that
Oubre,
he missed?
He was 1 for 30 something.
He was he didn't hit a 3 till 10 games in. He was 0 for 36 or some shit.
God, that was when
I was holy
that
fuck.
destroyed his value. He was almost out the league this year, bro.
And he averaged 20 a game last year with the Hornets, and he was almost out the league.
But those Hornets players got no love. PJ Washington, it's funny as hell. He was looking to go anywhere else, but he had to settle in Charlotte because nobody wanted him. But all right, so some recent headlines. I mean, really the only headlines that we got is that CJ McCollum's out for a bit, collapsed lung. Jamal Murray out for at least a month. Cam Thomas and Tyler Hero both out for at least a couple weeks. Everyone's spraining their ankle, by the way,
bro.
We're this is basketball at its fullest.
Don't get me wrong. I love Kobe to death, but people got to stop wearing the shoes. Low tops are not meant for the NBA, bro.
Really?
I've been saying this for years, bro. You stop wearing low tops while playing ball, bro. You're gonna fuck your ankles up. And I get you showing love to the Mamba, and I love that. But chill out, bro. Put some high tops on, bro. Protect your ankles. Stop fucking around with these low tops.
No, I mean, these injuries suck, right?
People don't get injured in Currys. I'm just saying that. Will I ever have a pair of Currys? No, but I'm not a professional basketball player. So
So you're saying the Kobe's became the new Adidas, basically, because Adidas used to do that to people.
Get those Christmas Kobe's that go up to your shin. Get them shits. Those will protect you. He started wearing those when he was getting injuries. Wear them shits. If you're going to wear Kobe's, wear them shits.
I mean, the injuries suck, of course. I think the one that sucks the most on here is the McCollum one because the Pelicans, again, started out 4-1. They're starting to look terrible the past couple games without McCollum. But also Zion out for personal reasons.
Zion just hasn't... Zion's, I feel like, played scared this year, low-key. He's not playing with no ferocity.
That woman that was calling him out, saying he got her pregnant.
He paid her off. He paid her off, bro. She was ruining. All of a
sudden, we have not heard a thing from her.
She was ruining his summer. He had to have paid her off, bro.
She made his summer probably the worst summer he's ever had. He probably thought every day waking up, damn, what's she gonna do today?
Nah, bro, it was a 10-day stretch of her just wilding on Twitter, wilding on Instagram.
I wonder how much of his earnings that he's made already went to that woman or her team or whatever to end this shit.
Or he put a baby in her. Either one. One of the two. One of the two happened. So,
but yeah. Anyway, back on topic. What I don't like the injuries, but what I think I like is that it's gonna force these teams to find out what they have.
Right.
So for the Pelicans, they need to look at their depth and find out because they need to figure it out because it's one of those their big three goes
Jordan
out.
Hawkins, Dyson Daniels, get him in the lineup some more. Jordan Hawkins is in the lineup. He can hit a 3. He just needs to start passing because he's taking over the point guard role. He needs to start passing
because it seems like the Pelicans every time one of the big three go down, they're really bad.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray, I think the Nuggets need to find out what's good with that because it's obvious. Jamal Murray, yes, gave us, mostly a healthy season last year after he got his legs under him. But you have to, it's almost a guarantee that either him or Porter is going to get hurt every other year. Yeah. Unfortunately. And you get to see if Reggie Jackson's actually going to be, a guy.
Even before Murray went out, though, he was only averaging, 16 points a game.
I think he's been hurt all year.
Maybe. Yeah, it's been on good efficiency, but he hasn't been, the playoff dog. And he might just be a guy who goes off in the playoffs.
Bro, but also Jokic has been...
Jokic has been wilding, though. So,
it's good. You think this guy can't get better, and then he just does.
Bro, he's doing, same efficiency as last year, but just added, 7 points more a game than last year.
Yeah.
Nah, Jokic is a cheat code.
And, Cam Thomas, I think the Nets need to figure something out.
Last night was really bad about Cam.
Yeah.
Bridges...
Yeah, Bridges.
I love Bridges.
Scaring me this year already.
But see, I told you just be light on him. You were very high on him, and I get it.
I love with McCall, bro.
I get it. McCall's crazy.
Michael. My bad.
I get it. I love him too, but it's just you threw a lot of expectation on him. I'm ease up. It was half a season. He literally had the whole team to himself. He had momentum. Right now, it's a reset. They're having Ben Simmons have the ball a lot. Which, as far as facilitating and shit, so Michael has it in his hands a little bit less. Yeah. Cam was bugging, so he has it in his hands even more or less because Cam is bugging. So,
and Tyler Hero just opens up a guard spot in their lineup. Figure out what they have because they need to get their depth going.
Yeah, and I don't.
I think the injury does suck though. It definitely sucks.
It takes the 26 point per game score away from them.
Absolutely.
And Jimmy is struggling. He's picked up the last few games though because I was talking shit.
Jimmy in every press conference ever was like, "I don't give a fuck. I'm here for the finals."
Yeah, and I'm here to lose in the finals. Cool.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. But another thing that I thought was interesting is that Madison Square Garden is still lit. I love MSG. Wemby. Had a not the best game against Mitchell Robinson was doing his thing.
Bro, Mitchell Robinson ruined Wemby's first MSG experience. And I will never forgive him. Wemby is gonna go down as a top 15 player barring injury of all time in my opinion. I'm already really high expectation. You're just ruining this man's first experience at one of the best stadiums of all time. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Bro, Knicks fans were out there calling Wemby overrated, and I'm not going to lie. Crazy. If I was there, I would have been doing the same thing. Like, come on, it's MSG.
You ain't shit.
Like, I think Knicks fans, us as a collective, bro, we haven't won since our dads were born.
72.
We haven't won for a long time. It doesn't look like we're gonna win a championship for another long period of time unless something magical. Come on, is this team gonna win a championship?
God no.
Okay, all right. Fuck. So we're fuck Trae Young. Like, come on, we had no business saying fuck Trae Young, right? So now it's Wemby's overrated.
I mean, but what is it right now? Fuck Trae Young. Yeah, right now.
Well,
it's fuck Trae Young.
We called that.
Yeah. Yeah, so don't chill out.
No,
are you guys calling something for Wemby? Chill out. New Yorkers, New York tend to they tend to speak things into existence. I don't want that to happen.
How do you feel about the in-season tournament already?
I don't give a bro. It's still
the courts look crazy.
The courts are wild.
Everything that we've made on 2K over the years is now in real life.
Yo, did you hear? I forget.
I haven't been able to watch a game, bro. My eyes are just.
JJ, did you hear what JJ Redick said?
What did he say?
At the first Clippers in-game tournament game, he's sitting there, and I forget who he was announcing the game or calling the game with, but he's sitting there and he's looking. He goes, "Man, I got real confused when I was looking at that court because I had a championship trophy in the middle of the court and." Could have swore we ain't never won one. I was like, JJ, you need to chill the fuck out.
It's like all the players are confused too. Like you heard Dame, you heard Bones Highland. Like, I really don't know what's going on. We're just here to play ball. But I'll give it to the in-season tournament. The games have been great because everyone's forced to play.
Yeah.
The games have been really good. Especially day one of the in-season tournament, we got some real battles. But I still don't know what's going on.
I still don't give a fuck.
I could read up and find out, but will I?
I know what's going on. I just don't care about it. It doesn't affect the season at all. The only benefit to it is at the end of it, whoever wins, their teammates get a prize winning. So the bench players get more money that weren't those minimum contract guys are going to be loving it. But
what I think should happen is they should give the in-season tournament winner home field advantage to the playoffs.
Home field is crazy.
So
home court,
my bad. So in baseball, what they would do is during the All-Star game is the winner of the All-Star game would get their conference, or my bad, their division, their league that they call it, American National League. They would get home field advantage to the playoffs. I think if you really want to make this in-season tournament important,
you need to do something of that sort. Yeah, make there have an automatic playoff spot. Like if you're a play-in team, automatic playoff spot or something of that sort.
I thought it was a decent
something
idea.
that affects the playoffs. So
but the NBA, it's lazy as fuck as it is. The team that wins that is going to get lazy as fuck.
That's true.
I think maybe they can't finish lower.
Yeah, they're going to start resting their players OD if they win that because they're all right.
That's why I said home field advantage through the playoffs if you make it.
Yeah. Oh man, imagine
the Jazz win.
Imagine a 6 or 7 seed wins that home court advantage, and so they eventually go against the 1 seed, and it's just damn, you just lost home court.
You should have taken the in-season tournament seriously.
I mean, Nuggets are still going to beat whatever 7th seed's out there, so it's fine.
Fair enough, but we've had some big games, Embiid, that fucking ridiculous game, that he had 48, 11, and 6. It's rated as the best performance so far this year. He's been snapping again. We're going to talk about it in a minute. Wemby's 38 was even.
Wemby's 38 wasn't phenomenal, and it was against. It was against KD and Booker. So they only didn't have Beal in that. So that was amazing. Yeah. Giannis had 54, but it was in a loss.
That's the one I wanted to talk about. Haliburton had a very efficient game across the entire board that game.
Fuck Wally, certainly.
I love Tyrese, bro. Tyrese Haliburton when he's healthy, like I said. The Pacers are players.
Bro.
And I did not hesitate with that take. I did not hesitate with that take. This team is...
saying this since last year.
This team is monster with him on the court. And he's just getting better, bro. Now his offense is starting to really thrive.
Bro, and what's crazy is, I love De'Aaron Fox, but, bro...
Yeah.
He's better than De'Aaron Fox already, in my opinion. As an all-around player, way more efficient.
I thought the duo
they both play really
Fox
good.
would have been so solid.
They just needed that interior
of course.
presence. So I get the trade, but I think it was a win-win on both ends, especially because they finally made a playoff spot last year. So I think
Shai destroyed Cleveland, team known for its good defense. He absolutely beat the shit out of them.
It's Shai.
But he beat the shit. It wasn't even close.
It's Shai. Shai's a mid-range fucking savant, bro.
Yeah.
He's like the next DeRozan as far as mid-range shots, bro.
I think he's better than DeRozan.
No. DeRozan prime midi is fucking... You're bugging the fuck
out. Not his mid-range. No, I'm saying
mid. I'm saying he's going to have the next DeRozan mid-ranger.
Yeah. But I think his mid-range will work in the playoffs at least.
Fuck. Shots fired. All right, DeRozan.
Listen, DeRozan let me down because I used to be a big fan of DeRozan, and then every year we just...
Bro, you heard what he said. Our team doesn't have LeBron. Bro, when they kept saying what do you feel like it is every time you guys face the Cavs? We don't have LeBron.
Bro,
I was like,
man,
yo, you just fully gave up on the
triple
fucking
team
season.
that man and leave Marc Gasol in the paint and someone else to guard somebody else, and you just triple team LeBron. That's what I would have done. But
Marc Gasol wasn't there that year. Marc Gasol got there the year Kawhi got there.
Whoever the fucking center was on those teams. JV. But talking about the 76ers finally, wanted to talk about this a little bit. I think they're first right now in the East, and I think it's legitimate.
Oh, yeah. No, they're... Knicks are 4th seed now for me, by the end of the season. Yeah. Sixers
are number 5?
Sixers were the only team... They're the only reason I had the Sixers out of the top 3 in the beginning of the season, just because I was unaware of what was going to happen with James Harden. Now that I see what it is, I see that the team can work without it. The defense and offense, I think, are both top 7 in the league right now. That team can work. I have them in the top 3.
They're healthy for the first time in 25 years. Because even with the AI, they weren't
No, AI was always injured, bro. AI was getting his ass beat in the paint, bro.
They look smooth. Shoot. If Embiid keeps a clean bill of health this year, I don't want to say that they can upset the Celtics.
I think they could upset any team in the league.
But Nick Nurse has them working. I think that was the best move they've made, maybe in franchise history. We'll see. Obviously there's other moves there, but they look smooth. Like you said, Maxey's passing the ball. Tobias Harris is looking good on offense. Their depth looks great. Kelly Oubre Jr. has a solid role.
Low-key, they might flip those pieces they got for James Harden and bring in a big fish.
Embiid is turning into a facilitator as the shit goes on.
Yeah.
Nick Nurse, he's solid, man. And
hopefully come playoff time he can, get rotations right, because that was one of his, things with the Raptors, other than the championship.
Well, that's the thing is he
his
thrives
rotations were he panicked kind of.
Well, because when he had Kawhi, it was clear he knew exactly what to do.
Of course,
and I think it's a similar situation. You got your one star and you got everybody else. Once Kawhi left, and they were Siakam wanted to be a star and he didn't want to listen to anything Nick Nurse said.
Lowry was aging, but still was putting up buckets.
Lowry thick as fuck, still trying to. No. All right. But it's a good comparison. That's how I see this team. But I think the team's better than what the Raptors had with Kawhi. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. It's just so happened that the Celtics, who are still shitting on teams, even though Tatum can't score 25, and the Bucks, who they're struggling a little bit, but I just think it makes me mad, bro. Bobby Portis should not be anything lower than the sixth man.
You're still tight, okay.
Bro. I don't think I've seen him get 6-man minutes this year.
He has one game, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember.
Maybe at least one, but
still, it's not sufficient.
Bobby Portis getting 18 minutes a game, something don't sit right with me with that. So if they don't fix that, I don't think I like the Bucks, bro. Because Giannis and Dame are there, but you're already seeing Giannis is struggling bad with Dame so far.
Yeah.
But when this is my thing.
Have you seen the report that Dame went over to Giannis's crib and they went a whole weekend and they just studied film and worked on each other's
which I like. If they're gonna be locked in like that,
they worked on each other's gaps and was like, all right, when you're here, I need to be here. When you're doing this, I need to be doing that.
Because
they were working.
When Giannis is the number
they
one,
see
bro,
there's an issue. They see that
if Giannis is the number one, bro, they're gonna thrive. Giannis has to be the number one. Yeah. It can't be Dame gets to be the number one.
No, yeah. When he announced that this is Dame's team, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Because bro, you saw
because 2 weeks before Dame was like, this is the first time I've ever been on a team where I'm not the best player. So it's just
I think one of their best wins this year, I think Dame scored 26 and Giannis was 30-something and 12.
Yeah.
And it's only going to work that way. Because Giannis is Milwaukee. There's no other way around it. Dame, I'm sorry. I love Dame. But you can't be the number one
Dame is
on a winning team, bro. He can't. And we'll have a Bucks fan to come talk about the Bucks.
I don't know about... But I don't think he can't be a number one on a championship team.
I mean, it's going to have to be a really stacked team. Which
I think if he had a better number two than CJ his whole career, maybe he could have gotten.
Possibly.
And also, if he wasn't in the same conference as the best team ever assembled for 3 straight years.
And at the same time, if he would have brought some of those 40-point performances to the playoffs.
That's true.
I think they would have been okay.
He's had some all-time highlights in the playoffs, but he's had some all-time lowlights. So yeah. But
that Pelicans loss was bad. But
they would have just having CJ anyway. As your second best player, it's just that's tough.
I get what you mean.
I'm not shitting on CJ, but it's come on.
Well, the Pacers are a threat.
The Warriors' second best player was KD. That's crazy.
Second best?
Curry's.
Yeah, we'll have
Curry's 7th all time.
We'll have this.
KD's 12th all time. So yeah.
But the Pacers are a threat. I think the thing that makes them more threatening to me is that they have Buddy Hield and Miles Turner that they could trade.
The thing that makes them so threatening is they got a 12-man deep
right
of players that I think could all play serviceable.
Absolutely, but
minutes,
I think for them to win to be championship contenders, which I think is literally their next step, I think they're there. Because they have Tyrese is the clear star, and they have Mathurin, the clear rising star, and they got a whole bunch of big men depth. They got a whole bunch of guard depth, so that they can play any team the way they need to. I think they need to trade Buddy Hield and Miles Turner like they were supposed to, but actually trade them for something that's going to not like Russell Westbrook and 2 draft picks.
Something that's going to rise them.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I think they need a better...
Well, no, they do need to trade Buddy this year because the contract talks didn't work and he's an expiring. So they either need to re-sign him, and because, bro, I think this team is really working. But given one thing is Bruce Brown and Buddy Hield getting so many minutes, it has affected Mathurin a little bit.
Of course.
In the beginning of the season, he's had some very down games because they are in there a lot.
Bro, his 10-plus line on FanDuel, I've been spamming
They've been going off, though. Bruce Brown and Buddy Hield have both been going off, so I get why you're putting them in the lineup, but if you want Mathurin to really flourish, you do need to get rid of Buddy.
So the reason why I get rid of Miles Turner is because I think the Pacers need a dog that's going to stay in the paint. Miles Turner is trying to be too much of a stretch big.
Yeah.
When Miles Turner opened his career, he was trying to be a big man. Just didn't work.
He was always a stretch.
But in the beginning, when he was around Paul George,
he started getting hurt.
He tried to be a big man when he was with Paul George. Then he just was like, all right, fuck it, I'm just
He started getting hurt, so he was stretching.
And I think, obviously you traded him for Haliburton, but Sabonis would have been smooth with Tyrese on the Pacers. But
but it's just
you needed to make that trade. So
then you have a big man taking up $30 million cap space that can't play defense.
Hey, they got
Miles Turner. They got
a lot of defenders on that team.
At least Miles Turner can be top 5 in blocks.
And are we consensus Celtics number 1? I think now.
Yeah, you were the one who was arguing it.
Bro,
I was consensus.
Bro,
with it.
the Bucks have two of my top 5 favorite players in the league, Dame and Giannis, on their team.
But it's just,
and I wanted to. Listen.
That's
bro,
2 stars versus.
If the Bucks win the championship
3.5
this year,
over in
bro,
Boston.
if the Bucks win the championship this year, it's going to be hands down probably one of my favorite championship winners. Ever.
Oh yeah, because Dame getting a ring really does some shit to his.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
That
Dame getting a ring,
to him, bro.
Like he soars like
that does some shit to his
35 spots on the
stock, bro. Yeah, that really rises him up there, bro. Like bro. There's some people out there that be saying like Russ is top 6 point guards of all time. First off, he's not, but like. Lillard surpasses him by a mile.
But there's an argument to be made for Russ, though.
Yeah, but it's just his brand of basketball, like,
is not a winning one.
Was never a winning. Yeah. Outside of his first triple-double season.
But then where do you put Chris Paul? Because like
Chris Paul's number 5 for me.
But he's not a winner either.
Chris Paul's number 5 for me of all time.
5?
Number 5.
I have him 5 or 6.
He's 5. Yeah, he's 5.
But on to the West, the Timberwolves are looking amazing with Anthony Edwards as their number 1.
Yeah.
And the thing that I also like is that if you see last game, Cat and Ant
Cat snapped.
Finally had equal games.
29 and 20. Yeah,
I think
Cat had 29, Ant had 28. Cat also had 12 rebounds.
Yes. Yeah. They're looking really fucking good. Rudy Gobert finally being selfless.
Didn't have a block last night.
All right.
Sorry. You're supposed to be getting blocks out there. I know you, and you didn't really affect much either. You were in there. You were a presence, but I mean, you know.
So how do you feel about the Timberwolves now?
Bro, we talked about this yesterday too, bro. It's just like, I love Ant. I started off the first episode leading into this season saying I think he could really push top 10 this year.
And I think
I love Ant.
Yeah.
I just hate that front court, bro.
I
hate that front court.
And you can hate that front court, bro. But I think, like, all you need from that front court is exactly what Mike Conley's given you. 1 turnover this whole season. Will that continue?
That's backcourt.
Or my bad.
Sure.
But you hate so you're saying you hate Gobert
I still
and Cat?
hate Gobert and Cat. I still, to this day.
But they're working fine now.
2 games they've worked fine. I'm so happy for them.
They're 6-2.
Bro, it still doesn't work as well as you're saying. Ant's just been snapping, bro. That's really what it comes down to. Ant's been snapping.
But that was my scenario.
But that front court isn't working still.
It is, bro.
It's not.
Cat's getting better as the season goes along, and Gobert is doing fine.
Cat's had 3
this
good games out of 8.
This is the first time I'm ever liking Rudy Gobert's game.
Cat has had
we know
3 out of 8 good games.
But I like it because once you get to the playoffs, Rudy Gobert is not going to have to guard the 3 at all. That's Cat's job. Cat, you are the stretch big. You have to guard the stretch big that's going to be out there. Gobert is either going to be in the paint or off the floor.
That's never been Gobert's problem.
In the playoffs, every time
Gobert's problem is coming off of picks and having to guard the guard out there.
No, bro,
that's always been his
murder Gobert in the playoffs.
But the biggest thing was they would always
Maxey Cleaver killed Rudy Gobert.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. But that was 1 year. But his whole fucking playoff career
stretch big,
it was
bro.
him coming off a screen and getting that one-on-one against point guards.
Either way, that's what I'm saying. Either way, it's going to be a lot.
Cat can't come off screens and guard point guards either. Though
it's going to be better than Gobert.
That's the thing. Neither of them can guard smaller players.
Either way,
I still don't like it. Still to this day.
And
I just love Ant. That's it.
I don't know if they win a matchup in the playoffs yet. We got to wait to see how this goes.
Where did I have them? Like a 8th seed or some shit?
Yeah, and I had them 4th.
Okay, yeah. See, I still think whether they're 4th or 8th or 1, they're running out in the first round, bro. It's just like I don't think they can beat a team 7 games.
I think they can
in a 7-game series. I think so.
Bro, they almost beat the Grizzlies last year.
Bro,
and I get it, it's the Grizzlies, but that's going to happen. They're going to run into teams like that.
Bro, I just don't think they're beating a team.
I'm not going to make a guarantee, but if they stay healthy,
your guarantees have been bad, so please make a guarantee. Please make a guarantee.
Halfway through the year, if they're still doing this, yeah. I think they're
you just put so much stock into the first 10 games sometimes.
No,
man.
I'm putting a lot of stock in the fact that Ant was a leader on Team USA and is coming in and still doing great.
That lost.
And he's gonna still.
That lost.
Either way, he's still gonna. Was it his fault?
It was the team's fault.
Right. Okay.
It was the team's fault,
and
he was the leader of.
Ant's gonna continue to get the ball. He's exciting. He's good in the clutch.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be good.
they're going to be a playoff team that loses in the first round. Yeah.
You got anything?
If that's great and good, then sure. I'm agreeing with you. Sure.
Whatever you say. Whatever you were. I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But what else? What else you got to say about the West?
Bro, the West is still a crapshoot to me. It's just like there's teams that I know that are high in there right now that are gonna completely fall off, and there's teams that are on the lower end that are gonna rise and shit. So it's just like the first 10 games I don't really put much into, man. I'm just.
Matt's just here for the ride.
20 games in is when shit starts evening out and Matt's like we see what's going on. So it's just what's out in the West has always been shit.
But I say let's spice this episode up. Let's get Randy on the screen. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is Randy. He's our guest this week on the NBA side of the podcast. Why don't you tell them how they can find you on social or anything that you want to say before we dig right in?
You can follow me, Randy Savage. Try to keep my last name out the mix, but I'm
the Macho Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage. You see me in the.
This is the only guy named Randy I know.
Is it?
Is it? Yeah.
I feel like I know like 7 Randys.
Well, because like you feel like you know Randy Orton, but like we don't. He's just been on it.
Fuck.
He's just been in WWE for so fucking long.
No, I actually know.
Oh, okay. Right. I only know one Randy. Apparently, Matt's like the guy that knows a bunch.
Well,
of
when you asked me like a week ago, do you know Randy? We're gonna have him on the episode. I'm like, Randy, who? And you looked at me perplexed, like there's no other Randys in the world. And I'm like, what?
Well, what's up, man? What you got for us?
I want to come in and talk about my guy real quick because
Giannis
got a little Buck slander.
I know. I know. We did slander the Bucks a little bit. Or I slandered the Bucks a little bit.
The only thing I really want to say in his defense is he has been the guy for like the past 7-8 years.
Yeah.
This is the first time he's gotten a player like Dame that he could depend on. So I think it's going to take, like you were saying, about 20
an adjustment. Of course. They've both been the number one. Yeah. They need to adjust to, first off, Giannis having a player like him, but then him not being the number one. Yeah. Right. It's going to take a little adjustment.
It's the first time that he can actually pass the ball to someone and trust them to make the shot. You know, Drew Holiday wasn't... He couldn't rely on Drew Holiday. Same thing with Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton will go out and give you 40 and then give you 10 the next night.
Yeah. You hope that they can do good, but you can never fully rely. Right. Dame, you can fully rely.
How do you feel about Chris Middleton as that third option?
I think it's the same thing. I think they all got to get it together. It's going to take some time because Chris Middleton, I think he's taking more like a fallback role. Trying to let Dame shine a little bit.
Like, from what I'm seeing from the coach so far, It's good. Like at its full potential, I love what the Bucks have. Mm-hmm. Like, you'll have Dame scoring 25 to 30. You'll have Giannis just being freed up to do whatever he needs to do, and then you got Middleton as a third option that'll either give you 25 or he'll give you 5, depending on the night. But I don't know. It's like the coaching. It's scaring me just a little bit.
Well, that is huge though. It's just like the coaching. Like, first off, he's a rookie coach. Mm-hmm. Any coach coming into this situation, this would be a huge task for, because first off, being able to set a guy like Dame up in the right positions and everything, you gotta put the right schemes and shit together. You gotta get him running around on the floor. You gotta get him going. Yeah. But then you have to count in a fucking animal like Giannis, who's just gonna fucking just take over the floor with his physicality and everything. So, for a rookie head coach, I think he definitely is going to have like probably the first half of the season adjusting. Yeah. It's just like this is a hard task for anybody, no matter how much experience. Greg Popovich would have a little bit of an issue.
You think they should
trying to put this?
You think they should have kept Budenholzer just for this 1 year? Give him another I mean, obviously they didn't know they were getting Dame because like Dame wanted to go to Miami.
Budenholzer's time had ran out. They were thinking about firing him before the championship, but then they happened to win the championship, and they're like, we can't fire him.
That's the thing. Like,
his decision making in the playoffs has been bad, bro. But even in the finals, right?
But I think this year, like, you get to the playoffs, you just have Dame,
I get it,
Giannis and middle. You wouldn't need to do too much once they're all playing together.
And it keeps the continuity together if you keep Budenholzer there while you have Dame and everything. But it's just like, I think he needed to. He needed an out.
That's fair.
I think he had to go, and I also think his fascination with George Hill, that one when they played the Celtics. Why is George Hill playing 36 minutes? I didn't understand.
My man, old as hell, just running up and down the floor.
And averaged like a point and a half a game. Like,
he was definitely the only thing keeping George Hill in Milwaukee.
That pissed me off. That whole series with the Celtics. Oh my god,
my man George Hill.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. You wanted to ask, should Harden take a bench role? How do you feel about that?
I definitely think he should take a bench role. If not bench role, he needs to adjust as being a role player and playing his part. I know the whole he's the system thing. In this particular lineup, it's not the system.
People love that.
People love the little grunt.
Never been the system. He's not the system, but that's why I wanted to talk about that. Pick your guys' brain on that.
The only time he's ever been the system was his Houston days, and that's just because there was clear-cut nobody better in that team than him.
And he had a couple chances to actually do shit.
And then he folded in the playoffs.
Like, again, it's not like Dame. Like, we were just talking about, like, did we ever see that Trailblazers team doing anything? No, because he had CJ McCollum next to him.
They could have won 2
Harden,
years. They could have won 2 years.
Chris Paul was definitely the piece that, I mean, he got hurt, yes, but James Harden still had chance on chance.
But yeah, Like I was like hinting at before the episode, it's just yes, that should happen. Yes, he should take a back seat. He should just become more of the facilitator that can, off ball every now and again, hit those threes, get the offense going, and then get his points in motion and fluidly rather than forcing it. Is it gonna happen? God no. I feel like this season is just gonna be a crapshoot. And he's just going to be out of there at the end of it, or in the offseason, just like before.
Going to go to the Spurs. And that.
I don't think they won a game since they got him, right?
No.
They're all in 3.
And it's been, not only have they not won a game, it's looked atrocious every single time they've stepped on the court together.
It's been bad.
I mean, I think he has to take a bench role again. Will he? No.
I think Russ is going to end up on the bench.
Literally today, James Harden says, I'm going to need like 10 games to integrate. Okay, so knowing that, why don't you let the Clippers, who, they weren't doing, like, best in the West, but they were succeeding. Paul George was actually playing good basketball. I think, you do Russell Westbrook, Terrence Mann, Paul George, and Kawhi. And then once Harden is doing numbers off the bench and he's actually conditioned well, doing good, you put him in the lineup, you put Westbrook on the second unit because you're paying Westbrook second unit, third-string money. Yeah, I think Harden should, but will it happen? No. And the Clippers are going to suffer for it because these games right now 100%. Are important. Because right now I think they're sitting either one game out of the play-in or they're in the play-in. Either way, they keep losing games. It's going to be hard to come out because Grizzlies are going to get Ja Morant soon, and that's going to be another team that's going to factor into the West.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they're 1-8 now. I don't know. Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to kick out of games
Bane
now.
just fucking snapped last night, though. He had like a 37-point.
He's been all year. He's been all year. His 25-plus prop has been cool.
Yeah. I was hyped for him coming into this season. His little ass arms. Anyway.
And what was the other question you had?
I got one more question about the Clippers.
Okay.
Before the episode, Matt, you said you could see Westbrook taking a bench role first. You still believe that?
Yeah,
they'll start Harden over Westbrook.
Yeah,
Westbrook
I don't think Harden's going to touch the bench this year. As far as like coming off the bench, starting a game, no.
The difference between James Harden and Westbrook is that Westbrook has taken these last years and actually learned from them. Like
Harden will never.
Going to the Wizards and not necessarily succeeding. I mean, he had a phenomenal year still, but the Wizards as a team didn't succeed. Then going to the Lakers. I
mean, they made the playoffs, shit.
Yeah, and then going to the Lakers and absolutely they fell on their face. And then, now he's on the Clippers.
Not too much.
But they did. They did.
Leave us alone.
I'm not. But Westbrook was the main issue there. He's actually learned. Like I think he would take a bench role.
And in the playoffs,
he took a $4 million a year contract. That alone tells me that
he wants to win.
Yeah.
He literally. Paul George said on this podcast. He fucking said on this podcast, bro. He was talking to Russ in the offseason before the free agency had started, and he just he figured Russ wasn't going to resign because he knows he's worth more than what the Clippers had to offer, and so he just hit him up and was like, "Yo, bro, I know the position that our team is in and everything, and I know we can't offer you much." But what's the odds that you thinking about coming back? And Russ immediately hit him back "Oh, I'm with you." And Paul George said he was fucking dumbfounded, bro. And so I think Russ wants to really actually win. And I never thought I would say that. And this used to be one of my favorite players in the league. I loved Russ. before he was just stat padding a fucking
He
ton.
learned, and I think that's going to add some extra years onto his career.
100%. Because people are talking about he might be out of the league 2 years ago.
Yeah, and after this contract with the Clippers, like, he can go take a role on somebody's bench, and he's going to actually be a leader, a contributor. Yeah. Everyone still says that they love him. Even, like, the Lakers, I think the only one that doesn't really love him is Bron because of that one. Let's go out and have fun, guys.
Nah, that shit still had me too. Because LeBron's like, nah, let's get gritty. Let's get gritty. We're going to go off.
Russell's like, no matter what, guys.
No matter what, everybody, we should just have fun. And Bron was just like, the fuck? Darvin Ham was tight on that shit, too.
I just think one of them has to take a bench role because Harden and Westbrook, not only does it not make sense offensively, it doesn't make sense defensively, right?
Oh, yeah,
because Harden in his conditioning, he can't keep up with anybody. And Westbrook, he's gotten better defensively these past couple years, but like they're going to give up a lot of... Have they faced Shai yet? Shai's going to murder them. Yeah. That's going to probably be like our first 60-point game of the year.
He's going to run them up and down the floor, bro.
Like Luka, I think Luka already faced them, but like...
Yeah, he put up 44.
Yeah, like they're going to... it's going to be murder,
Wasn't that last night?
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
I like seeing his growth too. Westbrook's growth. Like,
his
a lot
mental
of people
growth.
Mental growth. A lot of people say it's a downgrade because the whole triple-double thing, MVP.
Not at all.
Like, if you told old Westbrook to take a bench role like 3-4 years ago, absolutely.
He would never think about it. He would never think about it.
He knows his
on that Carmelo shit. Hey, yo, P, you heard they want me to come off the bench? I just honestly, for me, I think like this is actually a pivotal year for Harden. Like, if it doesn't work out again, he's a free agent this offseason. If it doesn't work out for this team again, 4 teams in 4 years, bro.
Back to Houston.
He might not get a contract, bro.
I don't know. Houston really wanted him. They wanted to give him max money too.
They don't got money now. They put it all to Dylan Brooks and Van Vliet. So he might not. I don't know. If me thinking 30 teams in the league, what team could I see that's a contender? Because he's not going to go to a non-contender. What team's actually going to put up money for him? I don't see one, bro.
The New York Knicks!
I see one team that's going to put up money for him. The fucking Knicks.
There's only one team that can make it work, and they make everybody work, and it's the Warriors.
Ooh, yeah.
They make everybody work.
But I don't know, it's just like...
Their system.
Harden to fail as much as he's failed in the past 4 years, to come into the press conference and be like, I am the system.
Sure.
I can't, bro. Like I think he would even go to the Warriors. And
I just don't know why he said that too. It's like when you first showed me that, when you first sent that to me, I'm sitting here and I'm like, what? like. Out of all the shit that happened to you over the last 2 years, that's
anything
the
you
first
could
thing
have
that
said
comes
on
out
your first. Like, if I'm Kawhi, I'm gonna been like,
oh no,
I'm not winning. I'm just not winning with the Clippers, bro.
Sick,
like it's done, bro. I'm not winning with the Clippers.
I would have been so upset.
Pack it up. This Clippers dream is done.
100%.
But did you have anything else?
Yeah. I wanted to also pick your guys' brain. You're a Knicks fan. You might like this.
Fuck.
The Celtics, man. I want to talk about the Celtics and see where you guys stand on it.
Oh, yeah.
They've been so close every single year. I feel like this year, they got Drew Holiday. They did lose Marcus Smart, but they added Drew Holiday, and they picked up Porzingis. Everybody healthy. If they don't win the championship this year, if you're the Celtics GM, do you blow that team up? Do you send Tatum off? Do you send Jaylen Brown off and try to rebuild? Like, what do you do? What do they need?
If it was still Danny Ainge, yes. It's Brad Stevens in that seat. Brad Stevens wouldn't fucking dare get rid of this team. Danny Ainge would definitely package. Danny Ainge would take Porzingis or Drew Holiday or fucking both, and he would somehow MacGyver a team into giving them Wemby or some shit. Like Danny Ainge would do some wild shit. Brad Stevens does not have that clout around the league. And I don't think he has the balls to blow up something that's going to get you an immediate conference.
On the other end, though, Brad Stevens is a fucking gangster at his job. He'll figure this out. But my thing is you can't. And the reason why you can't is because I said it in a prior podcast that you gave Jaylen Brown so much fucking money and he's not playing like the contract, and he's not gonna play like the contract.
The thing is too, like,
it'd be very hard to trade that contract.
Last year, if he was given this contract, we would have been like, cool, he averaged like 27 per game, 20, whatever he averaged. That was cool. That's worth the contract. This year, they added 2 more players that could each average 20 on their own. So it's hard to now compare what he could have done if these 2 weren't on the team to what he is doing now. And it just so happened he got the biggest contract of all time on this year where they added 2 more big players.
Right.
So his production was obviously going to drop adding those 2 players. Mm-hmm. So, people, like, it's reflecting. Defensively he has dropped off a little bit. I just don't think the only person I could see if you bring the whole team back next year, the only person I could see you trading off that you're going to get significant people back for is Jaylen Brown. And now with that big contract,
gives you another healthy season.
Well, no, but I'm saying 2 in a row. I'm saying, but Jaylen Brown's also younger, and I think actually, him and Porzingis are about the same age.
His contract will guarantee that they won't get much because there's
I don't, bro.
How do you match that contract?
It's security, though.
How do you match that
security? Man.
It's security, but how are you matching the contract?
2 very good players.
But what teams are first? That's what I'm saying. What team is going to give up 2 good players for Jaylen Brown? Or if it's a team that has just irrelevant contracts, are the Celtics going to take those irrelevant contracts? I think the Celtics need to do whatever they humanly possibly can to make sure Tatum comes back at the very least. Even if,
of course. Because
like,
you got to bring Tatum back.
100%. You giving Brown that contract kind of strapped you for the next 4 years.
No, you're stuck.
If you blow it up,
you better bring everybody back, or else you're in a bad situation. So if Porzingis just decides to leave, Jrue Holiday just decides to leave, yes, you have to try to blow it up. Just because now you're stuck with 0 bench, and then the guys you've always had, Tatum and Brown, but it's just like
they can't. They
it's hard to replace a guy like Porzingis and Jrue Holiday. So it's just like in that instance, if those 2 decide to leave for some reason, I don't know why they would. Yeah, blow it up. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think you try to keep everything together for as long as you can until you realize, all right, there's a real distinct problem of why we're not winning, and then figure out how to solve that. But
that might be more like a hot take, but if they don't do it this year, I think...
No, that's not, bro. People have been talking about that all year, bro.
What is it going to take?
And the thing is, too, it's just like they're a guaranteed conference final spot every year.
Yeah.
So if you have a team like that, you would think that they could win one of these motherfuckers, man. But
it's not like they haven't been it's not like they had like LeBron, for example. He gets to the finals every year, meets the Warriors. Okay, that's excusable. But the league has been wide open the past. I'd say 3 years.
We had We had the Warriors where most people didn't expect them to come back. We had. Fucking go back to the bubble run. We had the bubble, then we had the
the Heat has been a thorn. The Heat's been a thorn in a lot of people's side, but the Celtics could have definitely beaten the Heat one of those 2 years that the Heat went to the final.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially the bubble. The bubble, I think they would have been a good matchup for LeBron. We knew the Heat weren't going to be LeBron, but Celtics, Tatum was... He's violent.
I thought the Celtics was better than that Warriors team that year, but it just shows you how good Steph is.
And that was my thing. Even though the Celtics on paper, they should have been better than the Warriors, it was,
Bro, I don't even know about that, bro.
Jordan Poole was tanking in that playoffs, though.
Going into that finals, I looked at that, and bro, immediately when I realized, or when we found out who the finals matchup was going to be once the conference finals was done, I was immediately like, oh, now the Warriors are about to fuck them up. And then all of a sudden the odds came out and the Celtics had a 76% chance of winning, and I'm like, who the fuck's making these odds,
let's
bro?
Anchor Golden State even more.
Yeah, I was like, who's making these odds?
That's Vegas right there.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
They just do whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
But who's the best player in the league? And I think... Who do you think?
I was about to say wait, because look at the shirt, my boy.
No. All right.
Okay. Look at the jersey.
Unbiasedly, the best player in the league, and I think has been in the past 2-3 years, Jokic.
100%.
We agree.
It's just bro, what he does, man.
But I think Luka's knocking on that door this year. And the reason why I say that is because he finally has a team. It's not the best team that you could put around Luka, but I think this team is finally a Luka team. And I think that's what the Mavs needed to do. It can't, he's dropping 40 point triple-doubles.
He's 32 right now.
He's doing similar to what Jokic is doing. It's just Jokic is a big man, and it just looks that much fucking better because he's the center doing it.
Jokic's efficiency
but
is just
if Luka stays
ridiculous.
Healthy and Luka even has a deep playoff run, now, Jokic has a ring. He's solidified forever.
Yeah.
But if Luka for whatever reason, matches that this year. Maybe they make a trade to get him some kind of better big man. I like Lively. Do I think Lively's going to be the one that gets him done for them this year? No.
No, not this year. He's a rookie.
But that's what I like. Like, he has the big man. He has a little bit of depth that he actually likes playing with. Luka does. Kyrie
Hardaway Jr. is bugging. He's averaging like 17 this year. I'm like, what the
shout
fuck?
Out Kyrie last night's games.
Bro, another player. We mentioned Westbrook as a player that has learned and grown. I don't know, Kyrie. He's random. He randomly just disappears. But like,
bro, me and you were saying this over the summer, man. We think he's locked in, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We think he's locked in.
Last night he looked fucking great, bro.
Yeah.
Had his 44
and he had like 27.
He had 27.
And if they do that, and their depth gives them what they need, because like Grant Williams only scored 2. Lively only played like 18 minutes. They're not going to do that every game. This team is a threat.
Tim Hardaway Jr. was good off the bench, and then you still got guys like Josh Green, Jaden Hardy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you still got guys on that team to where if one has a bad night, you could just sub a scorer out, and it's just you're good. So
Luka's definitely not.
Luka's knocking on that
Mavs is if the Mavs can make it to the second round, but then maybe, bro, if they like hit the Lakers or the Nuggets in the second round, it would be an honorable ass loss for them, bro. Like, I would look at them and be like, that's not a disappointment of the season if you go out in the second round against that. Like,
it's fair.
Because that team, especially with the hardship they went through last year, I think this team is cool, man.
Just to go back and touch on Jokic one more time, I don't know if you guys saw the post-game interview. I think it was like Wednesday night. This dude sat down and goes, I already know what you're about to ask.
Yeah.
Answering all the questions.
This was the best, by the way. This is the best post-game conference of all time, in my opinion.
The level of IQ that he's breaking all that stuff down during the game. So the level of basketball IQ that he has to have to do that, he answered everybody's question just like, all right.
And then proceeded to laugh at someone falling out their chair.
Right, and then there's only 2 players in the league I know that could do that.
Literally, someone fell out their chair and he could not keep it together after that, so they had to just move on after that.
Bro, the only other press conference that can even compare to that one was 2010 Meta World Peace winning that title.
Oh,
he was just on bullshit.
Kobe basketball.
Bro, he had his family out there, and they were just on bullshit the whole time.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do a draft of under 25 players, but before we get to that, who are your guys' top 5 players under 25? We'll let you go first.
Top 5. At the 1, I got Luka, 100%.
Of course.
2 is tough for me. Because I don't, like, if I'm doing the draft right now, I'd almost put SGA at the 2 because SGA is just so.
He's 25.
Yeah, he is 25.
Oh, he's 25?
He is 25.
Right,
he just turned 25 in the summer, I think.
Yeah, he's 25. He's turned 25 in the summer. Oh, you scared me because I was like, I don't even
Yeah, I looked at him like, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Yeah, now you good. He just turned it.
Because it's like last year, like we were talking about before. Mm-hmm. We had Tatum, we had SGA, we had so many players that just now turned 25.
Maybe, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Then what about Herder? He's 24, right?
Yeah.
I'd put Herder one of my top shooting guards. It'd be between Herder or Giddey.
Well, I wouldn't say these are
Herder's
like
25.
I wouldn't say these are like positional though. Who are just the top 5 players at under 25?
I thought we were going by position.
No, that's a draft. That's a draft.
Obviously, I'm gonna go Luka. I'd say Ja Morant's up there, regardless of all the off-court bullshit. Probably Chet Holmgren. He's looking good.
Fuck.
You can throw
top
Wemby
5.
up
Okay.
there.
All right.
He's up there with Wemby. Wemby just getting more ESPN media coverage.
Because it's Wemby, bro.
Because it's Wemby. So I'd
he's
have
a 7'11" Frenchman now.
Frenchman.
I'd say a dark horse. I'd say Paulo Branchero.
He's cool.
He's cool. Like my dark horse. He flies under the media, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Huerta's 25, by the way, in case you want to draft him. He just turned 25.
Jesus.
These fucking players getting older. I remember when they got drafted.
I know. I remember when he was in high school.
Yeah. I remember when I played him up at Rutgers.
So my top 5, Luka, number 1. Number 2 is Ja Morant. Number 2, yes, I am listing these 1 through 5. I say Ja number 2 because we know his talent. Mm-hmm. He's a fucking freak, bro. When he gets on that court, I love his game. Need him to come back and actually stay on the court. Anthony Edwards is my number 3. You could even slide him in at number 2. I mean, I love Ant. Like, his game, again, I just love his game. Another game that I love, Tyrese Haliburton at number 4. And then number 5, I got Zion. I think Zion, I can't leave him off the list just because, like, we know who Zion is, the talent that he actually has. It's just... It's fuckery going on.
Mine's pretty similar to yours. We just got one difference. Mine's Luka.
Oh,
mine's Luka at 1. Obviously, you can't go wrong with that. And then mine 2 is Ant. I think Ant is more of an all around complete player, and I think Ant's peak is just slightly better than Ja's, but I think they're both still superstar players.
I don't know. I think Ja's peak is better.
No,
and the only reason I said it because Ja's peak is like, I mean, yeah, I can see Ant
is a better
30,
shooter too to me.
But like I think Ja can average 35, maybe.
They're both
that's his peak.
They're both their athletics are both A+.
Yeah. But like Ja's passing is very
Ja's
underrated.
IQ is a little bit better.
And I guess Ant's better at defense. So okay,
Ant's better defense, and then Ant is better shooter. I think it's just a little not like it's not marginal. It's marginal. I think these two are literally like one space above each other in a list. Fair. And then I have Ja at 3. I got Zion at 4. Obviously, injury concerns are in there, and I think he's been a little soft this year, low key. But number 5, I got Wemby, man. I think this man is a dog. He's bro. Each night he's getting better, man, and he's just getting more used to the physicality. He's getting more used to the minutes and the up and down. I think, man, I like Wemby, man.
We're gonna do our under 25 draft. So we're doing, we do this in 2K. We run the simulation. So basically, you want to have a team that makes sense for the most part, and you want a 6-man. So Matt, you got the first pick in the draft. I got the last one again, but let's do it. Yeah,
Luka Magic, baby, number 1 pick. What are we talking about? If I wasn't gonna pick Luka, who was I gonna pick? Realistically,
nobody.
Exactly. I would have been out of the draft.
Just die.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
You took Luka. That was my first pick too.
Yeah, should have been.
I'm gonna have to go. Tyrese Haliburton.
As your first.
Oh no! Y'all can do
love
this
that.
episode.
I love that.
Y'all can do this episode without me. Oh man!
The ball he's been playing. I know it's only been 10 games, but the basketball.
That's a beautiful pick. That's a beautiful pick.
What do I do?
You get 2 right here, though.
Yeah, I know. Wow. All right, so y'all want to do that?
My fault.
I'm gonna do Ja Morant and Wemby.
Solid.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, you're up.
Wow.
Fuck that. That's crazy. I wanted Tyrese so bad.
At the 2.
Nah, so did I.
At the 2, I'm gonna go. It's tough. I'm gonna go LaMelo Ball.
Oh, fuck.
Something in there.
That's your 2? Okay.
Okay,
Tyrese and LaMelo is nasty.
That's nasty.
All right, so I got Luka at my 1. Bro, Ant fell to me in the second round. Who would have thunk? Ant at my 2, bro. What are we talking about?
Damn, Ant and Luka?
What are we talking about, baby? And then my second pick.
This is your third pick.
Or, yeah, my fault.
No, you're good.
Second pick in a row, though.
Yeah.
Third pick. Oh, shit. Man, this is a 2K draft, man. I'm going Zion at my 4.
Oof.
Zion at my 4.
Luka, Ant, and Zion.
Zion. Y'all let them fall to me, man. Y'all let them fall to me.
What do you got?
I was gonna wear the jersey today, but I didn't. I'm gonna go Scotty Barnes. I think in a couple years,
that's a good pick.
One of the top 5 players.
That's a good pick.
Scotty Barnes.
Wait. Run that back. What did you say?
In a couple years, he's gonna be one of the top 5 players in the league.
That's my hot
take. It's dated.
It's
November 11th. I'm telling you.
November 11th, 2023.
I can see it. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan
of Scotty too. Top 5.
All right, so I got 2 picks, and I think I'm gonna piss y'all off. We're gonna go. All right, so I need. Wow. You guys picking who you picked, kind of like Scotty Barnes was actually gonna be one of my next picks. Oh shit, it's not as easy as I thought. Okay, all right, so we're gonna take a little bit of a risk here, but we're gonna go Evan Mobley at the 3.
What?
Because I'm gonna go Chet Holmgren at the 4.
Bro, you're just taking all the big men, bro. Like
you not want to allow that?
It has to be a position that they somewhat play. Evan Mobley's never played small forward even an ounce.
He has in his first year.
A small forward?
He was their forward. They're 3 and 4. Now he's 4 and 5.
Show me the game that he played small forward. Bro.
I will. But
no, you can take him. You can take him.
No. Because you're right. That's a little OP.
There's only a few good 20.
I'll leave Chet to you guys. Wait.
I'm picking Chet anyway.
Actually, would you let me put Sengun at the 4?
Yeah.
Sengun at the 4?
This man is Sengun. It's crazy. This man's love for Sengun.
I want to put Sengun at the 4, even though I probably shouldn't. And I'm gonna put. This is tough. Damn, Sengun at the 4. Then what do I do after that? I'm gonna go Tyrese Maxey at the 2. Yeah.
Good pick. Love Maxey.
All right, you're up. Fuck. That's you guys smoked.
Tough.
Your picks of Zion and Ant.
Nah, y'all let him fall to me, bro. Y'all let him fall to me.
I just had to get Wemby because this dude took fucking Tyrese, blew up my whole draft.
Nah, right off bat too. Yeah.
It's my pick, right?
Yeah.
At the 4, I'm gonna go Branchero.
All
right. Right.
You got a smooth team.
Right.
2 picks.
Who did you pick again?
Picks. I picked.
No, we get 6 man as well. Remember?
Oh yeah. Sengun and Tyrese Maxey. Okay. Yeah, I just put Tyrese. I was like, I definitely didn't get Haliburton.
All right, so I'm gonna go Triple J at my 5. Jaren Jackson Jr.
Okay.
At the 5.
Oh wait, Mobley's still on the board?
Yeah.
You didn't take him? I'm going Mobley at my 5.
That's
and
weird.
Then
Fuck am I gonna put at my 3?
I'm putting Ant to my 3 instead. And I'm taking Tyler Hero. Him next to Luka. He's 25?
25, I'm pretty sure.
Is he?
Actually?
Which Warrior's 23?
My bad. 23. All right.
Yeah,
Dang,
yeah.
He's young as fuck.
Yeah, bro. I'm going...
Holy shit.
Him next to
He's a
Luka
rich
is
young
going to be
man.
ridiculous. So,
right.
Boom. Yeah.
Damn. That's a good team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's your...
I need a center, so I'm going to go Chet. I'm going to go Chet at the 5.
That's a really good way to round out your team. So I got my last 2 picks here. So I need a 3. Damn, I should put. Fuck.
We're doing a bench player too, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I already know who my bench player is. You know, I'll give him love because I love his game and I need a little bit more offense. I'm going Benedict Mathurin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good pick.
And my 6th man, it's a fucking pool party, motherfuckers. We're going Jordan Poole as the 6th man.
You know who wasn't even on my 25
I know. That's what I told you.
list?
He's not even on your list.
And I'm happy with it.
All right, your last pick. Who's your 6th man?
I'm going to go Kate Cunningham on the bench.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
way
beautiful.
better than my pick.
That's beautiful. And me, I'm so happy he's here. Wait, who did you pick? Poole and who?
Benedict.
Oh, he wasn't on mine. Oh, fuck.
Really?
I love Benedict Mathurin.
I mean,
But somebody I think is better that I'm having as my 6th man, Shaden Sharp. He could be somebody in 5 years being in the top 10 player, in my opinion. Hot take.
Damn.
Love Shaden Sharp.
Good shit, guys.
Oh, and real quick, my man Evan Mobley played 1% of his rookie year at small forward. 1%. That means like
bro,
one game he might have played. For some reason,
one game. For whatever reason, I remember, like, it's a deep memory. I remember him playing small forward at least once.
So one game, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna draft him in small forward.
That just screwed me. So
one game.
All right, so to go over the teams, Matt has Luka, Tyler Hero, Anthony Edwards, Zion Williamson, Evan Mobley, and Shaden Sharp coming off his bench.
That's great.
Randy has Tyrese Haliburton, LaMelo Ball, Scotty Barnes, Paulo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, and his 6th man is Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Ridiculous. And my team, I got Ja Morant, Tyrese Maxey, Benedict Mathurin, Sengun, and Wemby with the 6th man of Jordan Poole.
I'm going to the chip.
It's going to be us going against each other. I don't think
Fuck out of here. Watch this.
There's one player I'm surprised you guys didn't even mention. I was going to...
RJ Barrett?
Nah, Jalen Green.
He's in here, but I'm good on him.
If you guys picked my people, I was going to...
Wow, yo,
he's in there for me, yeah.
Fuck, I needed a 3, too. What am I doing? He wasn't even on my list. I didn't even think about him for some reason.
That man is small as
hell. And I'm huge on him, bro.
I think he get bodied as a 3.
He's a 2 and a 3, though.
He is, but how do you feel like he gets bodied when he jumps up to 3 position?
All right, I'm comfortable with that.
Oh, yeah, I like my team. My first 3 picks was crazy.
All right, bro. That was definitely good having you on the pod.
That's
Appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. We're going to end this off strong. And I got a funny question for you, which you already know a little bit. But, all right, so who's on your ban list? Who you adding?
All right, so last week...
This motherfucker Matt said he's adding 3 people.
I got 3 people and then one that I'm hesitant on.
Let me...
if you want to go first, you can.
No. So the ban list so far is that Matt has Jordan Poole and Pascal Siakam. I have Jimmy Butler, Trae Young, and Pascal Siakam.
So I mentioned earlier, I might bring him up again. My man has had a really bad season so far. Pretty sure he's averaging like 16.
Now remember, the ban list they're on your ban list for the season.
Yeah.
Even if they come back and do fucking great.
He's not a guy that I would... Okay. I think I bet on even last year at all. I got Julius Randle. He's just... This is probably his worst season as a whole. Like, even if you date back to his Laker days and everything, at least he was, like, somewhat efficient, putting up lower numbers. He's just putting up bad numbers all across the board. He isn't playing any defense. He's turning the ball over a lot. He's going to be a negative asset in any of your boards all across. So, no. Another person I got in there, he's also averaging, like, 15 points a game. But it's just, like, it's very inconsistent. And his percentages are also dog shit. That's why I'm saying, like, it could be a bad night for you. And he also turns over the ball, doesn't assist much. Jordan Clarkson.
He's already screwed me over once.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, wouldn't bet on him. And then another guy kind of similar to how Jordan Clarkson plays, Kobe White. He's actually thought he was going to have a lot better of a season than he is having for the Bulls right now. But, kind of same things that I was saying about Clarkson, I also put on White. And then the person that I'm like, I feel like I have him on the back burner for now, just because I want to use him later on, because I feel like he's going to get better. Because I love this player.
Right.
Josh Giddey, he's had a terrible start to the season.
I think he'll be better.
I think he's going to get better, but my man's shooting 20 from 3, like 38 from the field. He's averaging like 12 points, 4 assists. Well, when he had like 7 last year.
When Jalen Williams is playing as good as he is, and Chet's coming and playing as good as he is, Giddey has to find...
he has to find his role with all these new.
The thing that Giddey struggles with, in my opinion, is he struggles with that he needs to be the passer on this team. But he wants to be a threat. Mm-hmm. Like, he wants to actually score the ball. But, like, it's not going to happen with the people that are on this team.
Not with the people on the team.
Like,
not at all.
Yeah, of course he's going to give... You can give big offensive games.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to pass first. That's the way this works. And this will be beautiful if he ends up passing.
And that's why he's on the back burner for me. He's on the back burner.
So, on my back burner is Jason Tatum. He's screwed me over a bunch of times with his 25-plus prop. Getting me tight.
Go under next time, bro.
You know me. I'm not an unders guy. It's over. We go over until we lose all our money, and we'll still not go under. Listen, Jordan Poole is getting another chance for me. All right. At some point in this season, it's gonna be a pool party, even if it's the last week of the year. I'm gonna still bet.
No, it will. It will somewhere in the middle of the year, and then you're gonna be so hyped, and then you're gonna bet on him again and lose it all.
Maybe, but like I believe in Jordan Poole so much, and I'm not gonna put him on my ban list yet. But he's only like, you got like 2 more weeks, my guy. Like 2 more weeks. If he's not good after 2 weeks, I'm just gonna. I don't care. I'll just watch him for entertainment. That's it. Not betting on him. But the guy that's going on my ban list is not a guy. It's a team.
I was like, hey,
I'm putting the Los Angeles Clippers on my ban list. I am not I'm not even gonna try to decipher this team in the slightest. Like, it's like some games Kawhi's gonna be good, some games he's not. Paul George is either gonna put up 8 points or he's gonna put up 30. James Harden, you never fucking know what that guy's gonna give. And Westbrook, it's really hard to bet on that guy, period. I'm not even gonna look into it. I don't care. Clippers.
They could definitely be on mine as well, 100%. Yeah, they're out of here. Get them out of here.
Put them on yours as well?
No, I said they could.
Okay.
They could be on mine.
I mean, maybe eventually they get defined roles and things look decent.
That's why I'm holding out for a little bit.
Bro, I can't even hit on a James Harden 15-plus prop when he has 14 in the first quarter. I'm good. After last night, I'm good. I'm great. I'm fine.
Bro, we were talking. You're like, bro, he already got 14.
Bro, he got 14 in the first. Bro, 100% across the board.
I was like, oh shit.
Did not miss a fucking shot, but then missed every shot after that. So no, I'm good.
Respectful.
I'm actually great. Like,
respectful.
Even if they like win every game for the rest of the year, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. So what's your ranking?
Okay. So if you exclude Curry, who is the top 5 shooters of all time?
Wow. On the spot too. So Reggie Miller, Klay Thompson, Dame. That's 3. Fuck. Shooters? Kevin Durant. I mean, I know he's more of a scorer than he is a shooter, but I think, not these past couple years, but, his overall resume, I think I can give him the shot because we didn't expect a tall guy like that to have a shot to begin with. Right. So that's 4.
Well, you're about to get snuffed if you don't say this dude, bro.
Who?
He's 3rd all time.
Who?
In threes.
Who?
Ray Allen?
Oh, Ray Allen. Yeah. I knew I was forgetting. That's why I needed a little bit of help. Bro. I always forget someone. Like, you guys killed me for not putting Westbrook on my list.
Even though I did. It's just like, calm down, guys.
Yeah. No, I didn't put Russell Westbrook on my top 5 seasons of all time, and I got absolutely murdered when he posted that short. There was like 20 people on that short in the comments like, fuck you. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
They were putting you down. I was like, God,
you don't include that season, stop watching basketball.
I was like, whatever. Shit.
But yeah, I got Dame, Klay, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, Kevin Durant. And I think 4 of those people should be on everybody's list. Kevin Durant is the one that, is subjective. But, you want to put Dame and Klay?
Klay. Dame's
by the end of Dame's career, he's going to be on.
All right, so mine, I would definitely go Ray Allen, Reggie, Klay, Peja, Bird.
Peja's good, though.
Peja's phenomenal.
Good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
My 5.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Right? I love Peja mentions.
Yeah, I got my 2 white boys on there. Peja and Bird. Fuck out of here. White boys.
Oh, I thought you said Playboys. I was like, hey, yo.
Hugh Hefner.
All right, so question of the day. Get ready, Matt.
Yeah, what is this? You said you're going to fucking destroy me with this? Oh, yeah, never mind. I forgot.
Randy's going to be our coach.
Uh-oh.
Randy's still on the side.
No, the referee. Okay.
So, we got to name as many Lakers players as we can post-Shaq.
All right. All
right.
You brought this up, so you go first.
Yeah. So the rules is we can't have 5 seconds of time in between. That's where Randy comes in clutch, and we can't say the same player twice.
I'm just James. Really bad at
LeBron James,
Steve Blake,
Anthony Davis,
Jordan Farmar,
Jordan Hill,
Ryan Kelly,
Russell Westbrook,
Robert Sacre,
Kyle Kuzma.
What the fuck, bro? Nothing's coming to mind.
Let's go!
Bro, nothing's coming to mind. I still can't think. D'Angelo Russell, bro, nothing is... I straight up threw a blank, bro.
No, because I was about to, bro, until Westbrook popped into mind, but I had...
What's crazy is it felt like 5 seconds way before 3.
He's a Lakers fan.
Bro, nothing was coming to mind whatsoever,
Oh,
bro.
my God.
And I start off with the hard one. Steve Blake, Jordan Farmar, Robert Sacre, Ryan Kelly.
I was like, LeBron, Anthony Davis. Like, you were scaring me.
Bro, no, I just...
None of us mentioned Kobe.
Well, I mean, he was there during, so I thought if they were there during, you couldn't mention them. Bro, I just drew a blank. You got that. My fault. I'm very bad at thinking on the top of my head, though.
I finally won something.
Yeah. No, that's why I've never brought this up, because when you sent that to me, what was the one you sent to me?
I just said the question of the day.
No. When you sent it, you sent someone doing that to me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what teams or whatever it was. Bro, I knew you were going to try to integrate that in here, and I'm like, fuck, I'm terrible on the spot.
You were like, fuck. All right, so
GG's, my boy.
To conclude that, I did not. I thought we were gonna be saying.
Bro, I straight drew a blank, and I'm just like, the only thing that was coming to my mind was Kobe, and I'm like, can't say Kobe, can't say Kobe, can't say Kobe, can't say Kobe.
I thought we were gonna be sitting here for a while. Like I even said Jordan Hill. Like that was my pocket pick, and he came up.
That was your pocket pick,
bro. Like in case I ran out of people, I'd be like, okay, Jordan Hill. But all right,
bro, I couldn't think of a fucking thing. Sorry, everybody. I'm a fraud. Apologies.
So no, that was ridiculous. That just smoked me. But all right. So to conclude this, what players should we be looking forward to for the week ahead? 3 players.
Shai.
Okay.
Just because Shai's a fucking bug out.
I think as this season goes along, the guy's getting better and better and better. Like his passing game is way better this year. Mm-hmm. I mean, granted, Giddey's not passing the ball like he should be, but whew.
I think, the Timberwolves have a couple of tough matchups ahead of them. I think you look for Ant, you look for Cat. See if they can keep doing what they're doing. And then, look for my guy Shane Sharp. Shane Sharp.
We're gonna keep.
I love Shane Sharp.
Did we look out for him last week?
I love Shane Sharp.
We're just gonna keep looking out for.
Keep looking out for my boy. He's facing us tomorrow.
So
keep looking out for Shane Sharp.
So you mentioned it. I like Cat.
Yeah.
The reason why I like Cat, he's getting one matchup against the Warriors that I think he's going to actually...
He can eat on if he
I think he's going to be the best player on the court during that game.
Okay.
Just because the Warriors guard forwards/guards decently well, but they suck against big men, and I don't think Gobert is going to go off. So I got Cat. I got Evan Mobley. I think the thing that I like about Mobley is that Jared Allen is back. I did not like Mobley being the center. I think he's way better as a power forward, the fourth option. That's when he does his best work. That's when Cleveland does their best work, is when Mobley is there.
You.
And I got Michael Porter Jr. So with Murray out, and
that's
probably with Murray probably being out, and on top of that, he's going to probably have to get his legs under him again because it seems like this was a nagging injury. Is what they said. They said it was a nagging injury. I think Michael Porter. He's going to be the number one target for Jokic to give the ball to.
That's a fact.
And, are you going to give Reggie Jackson the ball over Michael Porter Jr.? You're not. So I got Michael Porter Jr.
I want to give one little shout out as well to Mark Williams. My man's been snapping this year for the Hornets.
He's been making them.
He's averaging 15 and 10. And then last night, bro, he had the 20-20 game. He had 21 and 24, bro. Yeah, I fuck with Mark Williams.
Once the Hornets trade him, he's going to be a big player for a good team.
Once the Hornets trade him.
I'm writing off Charlotte.
I'm done with those guys.
But yeah, man. Another episode.
That's it.
Yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, sell your souls, get on the train. Do what you got to do to get a part of this. Because this is the movement. We're taking over the end of this year. We're taking over next year. Get it on your mom's TV. Get it on your grandma's TV because we're here. Build Different Podcast.
That's it right there.
Have a good day. Night. Tighten it.
I don't fucking need to.